Once a crocodile turns 2.5 years old, he gets a free ticket to Paris. Not to swim in the Olympics, although he'd clean up. They swim at about 22 k's an hour. But to become a snapping handbag or a belt or a pair of shoes. And they'll pay 20 grand for a handbag over there in Europe. And they're after the leather that's on the belly, the white leather. And they use these big floating steel traps out there, big pontoon traps, and put a wild boar head inside or kangaroo, trap the crocodiles. Now that we've had a bit of rain now, it's time to hop out of the water. It's a bit of a signal for the crocodiles to come out of the river systems and come back into the harbour, start moving around, be active, find partners for breeding. And the box jellyfish will come soon, so time to hop out of the water. Can't get back in until the end of April. So only 3 seasons up here weather-wise. Dry season, now we're into our build-up season. These clouds are just going to build and build and build. Generally not much rain at all, but building clouds. November's normally 40 degrees every day, 90% humidity. So if your heart's beating, you're sweating. Every day's a detox in November. Finally in mid-December those clouds burst. We get those big tropical monsoon rains come through. 2 cyclones every year on average, and more lightning strikes here than anywhere in the world. Worst cyclone, as you know, is Cyclone Tracy. Christmas Day 1974. Wiped out 75% of Darwin, killed around 60 people. And it's a long wet season. It's from mid-December all the way through to the end of April. So Darwin turns into a bit of a ghost town. Everything shuts down, and it's a seasonal town, so you must make your money during the dry season. But during the wet season they have that big fishing competition to get the barramundi. And if you catch the right barramundi with a tag in it, you can win $1 million. Yeah, so they put tags in 100 fish every year this time of year, and just by going fishing and catching the right fish, you can win $1 million. 10 fish have got $1 million this year, and 99 fish have got $10,000 tags. Baby down there in Uluru back in the 80s. After 2 years they found that yes, a dingo took a baby from the tent, and they released her. And a bloke called Bradley John Murdoch went out there. He's accused of killing Peter Falconio, a British backpacker out on the highway who was travelling with Joanne Lees. And he's never admitted it, never found the body. Darwin's always been a pretty rough place as far as we've only had extradition laws now for about 18 years. Before then every criminal in the country could come and hide up here without any fear of being extradited back to their home state. And if you like a road trip, it's a great trip down to Adelaide. Great roads up here. And they used to have a race from Adelaide to Darwin called the Cannonball Run back in the 1990s, organised by Alan Moffat, the V8 racer. And people used to be in their fast cars from all over the world and race to Darwin. Once you got the NT border, there was no speed limits, you go as fast as you like. And now we've got a maximum speed limit of 130. It's a pretty good bus though. Give it a crack. And the reason they had open limits, we've got massive distances between towns. So if you're doing 200 k's an hour, you're going to stay awake. It was about fatigue management, staying awake at the wheel. And that's a huge industry, massive cattle stations out here. Another big industry is the gas plant, Impex. Ship all that gas off to China. Give it away for free really, no royalties, no taxes. And when we need gas, we buy it back off them. And we're just about to go through the world famous town of Humpty-Doo. World famous for having a stupid name. And there's probably 20 different versions of how it got the name. And one version is that when the first settlers come through, it's a little bit up and down, a little bit undulating. When they found a place to make the settlement, they said this hump will do. We call this mango country out this way. We've got 9 million mango trees in the NT. And I pick the mangoes this month and next, if they can get pickers. The biggest ones you might see today will be around 6 metres long. It takes 100 years to get to 6 metres. But back in the 1950s, up in Normington, far north Queensland, a woman shot a crocodile up there that was 8.5 metres long. So they were much bigger. They were shot almost to extinction and protected in 1971. property out here on the left. It's one of those TV aerial farms where they grow TV aerials. It's actually a Navy transmitting station. So we've got a massive Army, Navy, Air Force presence. And they rotate between 6,000 and 10,000 Americans through every year. And you get your saltwater and your freshwater crocodile here. So rangers remove the salties because people walk around and get eaten. Only locals. But yeah, you might even see the freshwater crocs here. They've got a really long, thin snout and they're harmless to humans. So 2 types of crocodile come in here. Yeah, you got beautiful water lilies. You can eat every part of a lily: the stalk, the root, the flower, the leaves. The leaves are in rotation with the sun. Follow the sun across the sky. And then you got the magnificent pink flowers. You got a black bird there, the Australasian darter. So he's got to dry his wings before he can fly. Can't open windows towards the back. Got out, went over for a closer look. But yeah, they're crazy animal when you get close to the cage. They go crazy, as they would. They'd never be tamed, but they crocodile, always a wild animal. And I put a wild pig's head there or a leg and shove the crocodile that way. Take it to the farm. These traps are all Kangaroo and Litchfield. And now they're where we swim and we can't trap the crocodiles, so they'll shoot them. Give them to the local Aboriginal people to eat. Tastes like a fishy chicken. There's buffalo in the water out there. So this is 12 o'clock, it's out there at 9 o'clock. You can only see a little bit of it, it's upside down. Male. See buffalo. Come back to that one. And if there's a freshwater crocodile, they have their spots. They're territorial, just like the salties. And there's normally a crocodile that hangs out here, but it is getting hotter and they're staying in the water for longer. But this is her spot right here, and I haven't seen her for a few days now. But she's a great crocodile because when she's had enough, she runs flat out up the bank with her mouth open and makes everybody run back to the bus. It's always some fun. And she's only bluffing. She's a freshie. She's just saying, I've had enough now. Go away. They ship 40 tonne of barramundi down south a week. Wow. 40 tonne. And their specialty is the plate-sized barramundi. So all the birds come in, try and get a free feed. There'll be thousands of whistling kites and heaps of different birds of prey, sea eagles and things.
That's a racehorse goanna. A small one. That's the Adelaide River. We're going to go out on a boat to look at the jumping crocs. It's not as humid as in Darwin. Humidity's dropped down here. So we're going out on that little boat. The Adelaide River, the Northern Territory. I'll be better prepared tomorrow.
There we go. Good morning, Croc Bus. How are you guys? The boat came to the left The right, we're going to feed at the front here, and we're going to feed at the back for you guys as well. Now, whatever side my bamboo pole is on, just stay in your seats. Okay, because sometimes we get them all the way up here. And if you're standing right here, they can sometimes get their jaws inside. Yeah. The other side is welcome to grab.
Hello. This way, please.
Hello.
Sit down. Or sit down.
Blue road.
Oh, interesting.
Psycho. Come on, here we go. Give us a jump here. We don't tolerate laziness out here. So she actually has to jump before she gets the food. Now I'll just deem this one as a female. See, females don't get any larger than 3.5 meters.
Probably 4 from the last boat trip. Oh, it's a bit close.
Get close.
Are you jumping around? No, probably. Ooh, hello. Don't look at me. Hello.
Don't hold your hand, just take that.
Jaw pressure, folks. Air escaping their mouths. Saltwater crocodile has the strongest jaw pressure in the animal kingdom. Hello.
Is it allowed to be a second one rolled up while you're doing this?
Yeah, there could be, yeah, 100%, but they're extremely territorial.
Oh, yeah.
They do not like to be near each other.
Yeah.
They pretty much invented social distancing 200 million years ago. The only time you really technically see them holding hands is when they're mating. Now the river system here is about 220k long. And in front of us takes you to the mouth of the river. About another 90k, give or take. Crocodiles, see?
There's a big one.
Where?
So if they're territorial, it's basically the same croc you're seeing every day.
Yeah, sometimes.
And they sort of know this is happening, yeah? They know it's feeding.
Yes, crocodiles are creatures of habit. Yeah, they understand that the boat brings them a source of food. And we've been out here for 30 years. So a lot of the crocodiles do understand that the vibrations of this engine brings them a source of food. They're not too sure whether it's a piece of meat or an elbow though, right?
Just when you're saying that they will kill each other, like when they kill us and other animals, they drown us, right?
Yeah.
First. How do they kill each other? They just rip each other apart? Or?
That's it, man. They just rip each other apart. It's more through the mouth, right? So they'll rip each other's jaws. So we've seen crocodiles in here with only half a jaw. They're very sensitive to vibration. That's why I've turned the engine off. And then dunking the meat right here so she can dictate exactly where the prey is, yeah? There you go.
Get the fuck out of me. Stand up. I need you to get it.
Beautiful colours this one too. That's jaw pressure.
Bit of it.
Right, that jaw pressure is the strongest in the animal kingdom, generating as much force as 3,700 pounds per square inch. It's 2 times stronger than a hippopotamus. And that sound is just air escaping the jaws when they close down with all that pressure.
Yeah, the hippos destroy crocs, don't they? They just bite them in half.
Yeah, they do. They're a lot heavier, you know, stepping on them.
Watch out. Here we go.
Very good jump. Seems a lot better at jumping, isn't she?
Bit more active.
Oh, look at that, a double jump.
If you zoom out when it's close like this, you'll get it better. That's what I've had to do when you're recording.
Yes. I'll just capture that noise.
Now, let's see
Can
how
you
good
see
she
Anita?
swims when it's safe.
It's going to jump in a sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, don't.
Face here.
Yes. Good fun.
Come on, girl. Use that tail. Get knackered. You're just staying up, vertical. It's all in that tail there, folks. Bit of a ballerina, this one. Gave us a 360 and all.
Oh, well fun.
15 to 20. The male crocodiles will mature at about that age. He's also very light in colour.
At least if I drop my phone, you won't be able to hack it.
Yeah, he's got a very long snout. So he's a young male, I would say. It's very hard to tell, but I think with the long snout. Come on, buddy.
Get off. Oh, got you again.
Do better than that, mate. Go on.
Break your stick though.
You did break it.
Right there.
Right, mate. Come on, we don't tolerate laziness.
When they grab it, they've got to pop it back in their mouth with each time.
Yeah, so they're grabbing it and then like pulling it. Okay, I'm going to come to the front here with me.
You see it?
I'm locking him out. Cells.
market down here. You can buy a bit of barramundi from Mr. Barra, and you can get live mud crabs here as well.